We started, as you know, in Israel. And it was important to make it very clear that the United States has Israel's back. We will stand with it today, tomorrow, and every day.
And we begin with this Fox News alert. There you have it just moments ago. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on the tarmac in Cairo, Egypt, saying we will stand with Israel today, tomorrow, and every day. Also doubling down that Israel has the right to defend itself against Hamas terrorists. This just 1 week since Hamas launched their devastating attack on Israel. The fighting between the two inching toward a new phase. Israeli forces are calling for civilians to leave northern Gaza as they prepare for what's being described as significant ground operations in the Gaza Strip. This is Fox News Live. I'm Arthel Neville.
And I'm Eric Shawn. Thank you for joining us. The Iranian foreign minister meeting with the head of Hamas in Qatar, our supposed ally. That raising concern since the terrorist group has not only killed Israelis but also Americans. Yet Qatar in Doha won't touch them or close that office. As you know, Iran is a big financial backer of Hamas, and Tehran now saying it will intervene if the Israeli operation in Gaza continues. And those in Gaza are trying to get out. Israeli Defense Forces repeatedly telling more than 1.1 million civilians there to evacuate south. As the Israeli ambassador to the United States, Michael Herzog, says Hamas, it continues to use innocent people as their pawns.
Operations are ongoing, and part of those operations are our call for people to evacuate from the north of the Gaza Strip. It's a measure in order to safeguard human life.
We are doing everything possible so that civilians will not be hurt. They are in a war zone. They have become human shields. Hamas made them into human shields. We are calling them to leave the northern part of Gaza so that they will not be hurt.
We have Team Fox News coverage for you on the war in Israel. Alexandra Hoff at the White House with the Biden administration's handling of this war. But first, Trey Yingst. He has the very latest on the ground in Israel. Trey?
Eric, good afternoon. As we speak, there are air raid sirens sounding in central Israel. Reports of one direct impact of a rocket around the country's main airport, the Ben Gurion Airport, just outside of Tel Aviv. All of this as we can hear drones in the distance overhead. Along the Gaza Strip, the Israelis continue to strike targets ahead of an expected ground operation. And today we are getting new information on the types of weapons that Hamas fighters brought into southern Israel during that massacre last weekend. Take a look. You can see here rocket-propelled grenades recovered by the Israeli military in the southern part of their country. They say they found about 1,000 of these brought in by Hamas fighters to use against Israeli communities along the border. This arsenal here just accounts for about 20% of what was recovered. Hamas planned to battle for days, and the Israelis say most of this is homemade. They don't see any evidence of outside help, but are prepared for what they will face inside Gaza.
Homemade explosive is very common in the Gaza Strip. They have factories of this. They work around the clock in order to make new IEDs, new charges against our troops. Katayeb al-Hamas, the troops of Hamas, RPG-7 VR. This is the tubes of those RPGs. This is the tube of the thermobaric missile rocket in here.
Wow. So you can see all of these made inside Gaza by groups there. And this is some of what the Israeli forces will face when they enter the Strip.
I believe that they have about 5 times more at the Gaza Strip, but it's good to know that we know all this and we have nothing to surprise us.
The more we learn about the massacre, the more questions arise about what comes next. Today, in northern Israel, there were 5 separate anti-tank guided missiles fired toward Israeli troops and civilians. These all fired by Lebanon's militant group, Hezbollah. Eric?
All right, Trey, on the ground in southern Israel. Thank you.